Hey guys, it's Steph and Yep, I did that on purpose. No, just kidding, I really didn't. Welcome to Wacky Wednesday. Can't get any worse than this, can it? Actually, guys, today I have a great topic, and no, I'm not editing that out because it's Wacky Wednesday. I just want to have fun. That's my day to goof off. So I want to touch base, though, on a more serious subject. If you've been following along with my channel, you know that I just put out a gymnast. And this gymnast I actually created back in December because this was my prototype for a birthday present. So I had given it to this little girl for a birthday present. Not this exact one, but a second one that I made at the same exact time using the same exact bands. And I did not use Rainbow Loom Bands. None of this little character is Rainbow Loom Bands. So when I went to pull out the balance beam that I created in, I think it was February, I originally did the balance beam video, and I have since taken it apart, I realized that the bands aren't doing so well. As I said, these are non-Rainbow Loom bands, and they are starting to deteriorate quite quickly, in my opinion. Literally, I'm going to stretch it and I don't know where these are going to go because they fly everywhere. But when you stretch it, you can really see kind of this nastiness going on. I don't know. I hope you guys can see it. But it's really gross. And when you stretch it hard enough, they break right apart. And I'm worried to death that my creations are starting to fall apart because when I looked closer at the gymnast, the brown hair is doing the same thing. Where I tightened up her arms is starting to deteriorate, and her legs are actually starting to crack and do the same thing. And I'm a little worried that using these cheaper bands may be causing some problems. So if you guys want your creations to last a while, we have to find a solution because honestly, I have got a lot of old bands, a lot of old non-Rainbow Loom bands. I have heard people say that they are using WD-40, Armor All, olive oil, vegetable oil. So I am actually taking some of these guys and I'm going to try it as a test subject. This was my Dalmatian dog. One of my prototypes of my Dalmatian dog. And yeah, you can't get much wackier looking than that. Guess what happened? The main securing band broke and his head fell off. So here he's just in pieces. I mean, it's really, really bad. And I don't know what we're going to do about this. And actually, these white are Rainbow Loom white. And the black is Rainbow Loom black. I don't know if you guys can see that close up, but there it went. It just cracked and it's going to keep going and it's apart now. That was Rainbow Loom white and Rainbow Loom black that I purchased around Christmas time. So just be careful when you're going through some of your stuff. Especially, there goes another one right on camera. Yeah. Ow. Okay. So this is what I'm going to try. This dog's pretty rough. The gymnast I might be able to salvage and I'll work on her off camera. But the dog's pretty rough. So if this doesn't work, I'm just throwing away this whole dog. I have basically just a little container and I made some brownies earlier today. So I'm just using my Crisco oil and I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. Y'all want to come over for brownies later? You're welcome to. And I've heard people on other blogs on Facebook, different things, say that they just dip their creations in the oil. And some people even let them soak up for a little while. So here we go. I just dipped this poor little dog, what was left of my dog, in the oil. And I'm just going to blot him dry, because the oil is going to be everywhere. And some people say that they do this once a month to keep their creations nice and not dry rotting. And what I don't understand is I have had the same rubber bands in my top desk drawer that I use all the time. I've been using them for like 5 years. None of those are dry rotting. Why are my loom bands dry rotting in 6 or 7 months? So I'm concerned about this, and we just need to find a solution. I know that most makers of bands are coming out with silicone versions, and when I eventually use up all of the old ones that I have, I will probably switch. Gonna let you know that the oil still on this dog right now is pretty shiny. Yep, and when you touch him, it's still oily feeling. So I don't know that you would want to put this on a nice purse or whatnot, something that the oil's going to get everywhere. But I'm going to continue to let him just dry off, and we're going to see where this goes. And he's pretty shiny looking now. I mean, I don't imagine it's going to affect the dry rot that's already happened, but yeah, it kind of makes it look better in there. You can't tell on camera, but it does look a little moister in there and not so dry rotty. So if you've got any other suggestions, things that you have tried, because we're all in different climates, different time zones, different everything, different seasons of the year, let me know. Post down below, leave a comment here, and let me know what's working for you, and we will go from there. So gosh, last week I beheaded a doll, and this week it was a dog and my poor balance beam. I am just on a roll. So hope you guys have a great week. Check back with me next week and we'll see what's going on. Have a wonderful and wacky Wednesday.